We are two preseason games into the preseason. And if you want to bust tables, no pun intended, about this team looking the way that it's been for these past 2 weeks, be my guest. And I think just for tonight, I'm going to drink the Kool-Aid a little bit. What is going on, everybody? I am Mac, and I am back with another recap video of the Pittsburgh Steelers. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram, link in the box below. Steelers 27, Bills 15, the final from Pittsburgh this Saturday night, as the Steelers are now 2-0 in preseason. Just an overall dominant game, man. And, you know, like I said, I mean, it's preseason. I don't try to get too excited about preseason games because, you know, they're exhibition. The wins don't mean anything. But here's the thing that I look for in preseason. And I think that a lot of Steeler fans can agree with me when I say, the thing that I'm looking for in preseason is development and improvement. And boy, did we get more than that tonight. And it all started with the first drive. Now, I'd like to say that I caught only the second half of this game tonight because I was out with friends tonight. So I can't really base it off of one half, but I did see some of the highlights. And I did see highlights throughout the game. I'll probably have to watch it on a replay tomorrow. But, man, Kenny Pickett once again doing his thing. Threading the needle, 25-yard strike to the end zone to Muth. Jaylen Warren got the game busted open. 62-yard touchdown run thanks to outstanding blocking by that offensive line, specifically Dan Moore. And you see, that's what I was talking about when I put that video out a couple weeks ago or so, when I said that Dan Moore has to show me that he is significantly better. Because if you ask me right now, okay, I would not start Broderick Jones the first 3 weeks at left tackle, considering that the edge rushers that he's going up against are elite to good. He's going up against Joey Bosa week 1. Myles Garrett week 2, Max Crosby week 3. And if Dan Moore can block against even one of those guys, I'd get a little bit more confident with him. The main point with Broderick Jones is you don't get your future franchise quarterback injured. Not that Broderick Jones is going to do that, but you see in how in training camp that he was getting manhandled by Alex Highsmith, who had a sack in this game, by the way. You see how he was losing battles to Alex Highsmith? It's a little bit of cause for concern. You don't want to rush Broderick Jones, okay? So for right now, at least the first 3 weeks, I would put Dan Moore at left tackle. But the O-line tonight, aside from Kendrick Green once again, I mean, that just goes without saying. Kendrick Green, you got to get that guy out of center. That's the only real complaint that I have with tonight. Kendrick Green just can't play center. And it even showed in parts of the Bucs game last week. I mean, that dude just gets pushed back all the time. He loses almost every single battle that he's in. And he just doesn't block well and open up enough holes. I mean, Kendrick Green is just a waste of space. But the O-line tonight, no complaints about it whatsoever. Just amazing. Creating holes for Jaylen Warren and just opening up so much possibilities and great protection. I got to tell you, it's really great to see. Defense, phenomenal tonight. Oh, and by the way, on offense, Calvin Austin just continues to win me over, man. A sensational Punt return by him to set up the touchdown pass from Pickett to Muth. Calvin Austin's going to be something special, guys. I'm not even just waiting for the regular season to see what he can bring to the table. If this is what he is doing in preseason, he's taking punts, to set us up in a good field position and to give us a good chance at getting on the board. Maybe not so much scoring, but if he's also doing what he was made out to do with the speed and with the wheels that he has with his legs, this guy is going to be a treat to see, man. It really is. Calvin Austin is an absolute stud. Defense, as I was getting into, amazing job tonight. We shut out Buffalo for 3 quarters. I know a lot of people are going to look at the score and say, well, 27-15, what a competitive game that was. No, not really. It wasn't close at all. The Steelers were up 27-0 entering the 4th quarter. Buffalo just got 2 garbage time touchdowns. And one of them was a gift. It was a bad snap fumble that Buffalo recovered at the 1. You better get a touchdown out of that. And the last one was just a whatever touchdown. You're down 27-7 under the 2-minute warning, so it's like, yeah, whatever. They scored again. But on defense tonight, let me talk about this guy, Nick Herbig. This guy's going to be an underrated steal as well. Every single time the defense was generating pressure, every single time the defense was getting physical, Herbig was right there. That dude was all over the field tonight. A loss of yards on the ball carrier, creating pressure, even helping out a little bit with a turnover as well. Elijah Riley came up with an interception in the end zone. I think it was in the 1st quarter, if I'm not mistaken. It was off a tip pass, and I think Herbig was one of the guys who got a finger on it. Cole Holcomb had it go right through his fingers, but Elijah Riley came down with the pick. But that's what I'm talking about with Nick Herbig. Plugging up that middle, getting physical and nasty, because that's another thing I addressed in one of my videos about the Steelers a couple of weeks ago as well. We are here to establish a physical brand of football, and the most physical team is going to come away with a victory. And the Pittsburgh Steelers were the most physical team by far tonight. And then how about Peasy Jr.? His coverage tonight looked like lockdown corner coverage, man. Now, granted, I know it's preseason. He's going up against 2nd, 3rd stringers. He's going up against backups. But I'd rather him look great against backups than have him look like crap all the time. His coverage was phenomenal tonight. And he came away with his first interception. It's not an official interception because it's preseason, but he came down with an interception tonight on Matt Barkley. In the thumbnail of this video, you can see what he did with that ball right away. He found his pops, Joey Porter Sr. in the stands, and he tossed the ball to him. Beautiful moment right there. Absolutely beautiful moment for an absolutely beautiful performance by the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight. That's what I said at the beginning of this video, man. I don't care if the Steelers win or lose preseason games. I'd prefer it if we win a preseason game because that would show that we are improving and that we're playing good football. But all I care about in preseason is just the way that development is being made and progress is being shown. And there was so much to love with the performance that the Steelers, turned in tonight. Mike Tomlin has to be a happy camper. I got to go look at his post game. I didn't get a chance to see it yet because I've only been home for about, an hour or so, just trying to unwind from the night. But man, that second half I saw, probably not the best indicator of what I saw for the entire game, but seeing the highlights that played throughout the game and watching them on YouTube as well, I don't think I even need to. Just an incredible performance tonight by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Preseason finale is Thursday, I believe. We are in Atlanta to play the Falcons. So we'll go from there, and then the next time we see the boys in black and gold, it'll count as we host the 49ers week 1 for the season opener. Let me know what you think in the comments below about tonight's performance. I will have my overreaction Monday when I watch the replay of the game, as always. And then as far as my stream goes, I will do my best to have a stream out tomorrow night, but only time will tell. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. This is Mac checking on out for the day. Have a good one, everybody. Let's go Steelers.